Spanking my kids taught them how to act right. Oh, 1,000%, but it's still abusive. As a teacher and a learning specialist, I could get my students to do whatever if I was okay with using dark psychology. Do you want to know how to get somebody the most attached and willing to do anything you want them to do? Sporadic love. Like love that is completely unpredictable. One moment you are kind and supportive and loving, and then you pull it all away the moment somebody does something wrong, and then you randomly give it back to them one day and then you take it away. Oh, that's what narcissists do, right? You could totally do the same thing to a kid. Sporadically love them one day and then hate them the next. And that kid would every day come back to you and be willing to do anything you said. The child would be so obedient and the child would never do anything wrong. You could spank them one day for doing the smallest thing wrong and then do nothing the next day and then randomly give them a present the day after. That kid would be addicted to you and your approval. They wouldn't do a single thing wrong. They would do every single homework assignment, and the child would be abused. The child would be traumatized. The child would not be happy. The child would not be emotionally stable. See, I think that's what we're not kind of meeting eye to eye at. You're like, well, I've spanked my kids and it's really effective. They're really well behaved. 1,000%, I believe that. I could make my students behave extremely well if I was emotionally manipulative or physically manipulative. It's also something I'm not willing to do because I need students to be able to listen and behave and also be emotionally healthy. It's not one or the other to me. I could 100% use more effective techniques. I give my students a prize at the end of every month for showing up and trying their best. It would be so much more kind of academically effective if I gave them prizes completely randomly. Random bouts of reward systems gets kids addicted, but gambling is so addictive. But again, I don't want gambling addicts for students. I don't want to use classic narcissistic kind of tactics to get kids addicted to listening to what I say. I don't want to use abusive methods to get kids to behave well. Because they will behave well, they will also be damaged and traumatized. That's not what I'm after. I hope this helps.